I'm about to give y'all a quick testimony and then I'm gonna end the video. Okay, so this testimony is so juicy. I was in a relationship with this guy, and from the day that we met, I hit a pothole. And from then on, it was like I just kept having all these car issues going on, like all of a sudden. And you know, these are the signs and that we have to look out for when we meet new people in our lives. Like we have to be having that, we have to have discernment and that wisdom and that knowledge to know that, oh snap, this is not a person that I need to have around me or in my life. You know, because not everybody bring you good in your life. And I didn't know these things, you know, but now that, you know, I pray for wisdom, I gained that knowledge, you know. Okay, so throughout the whole relationship, I kept having car accidents and car issues, and I never ever had this experience in my life. Never. Down to the point of my breaking point in my life was whenever, okay, God don't want me to share that part right now. I'm just gonna say that I came to a point where I had no choice but to face God. Like God forced me into isolation with him. Because of me dealing with that person, I had got myself into some real trouble. And that was my wake-up call. Once I got into that trouble because of that person and allowing that person into my life, that was my wake-up call. And God then called me. And I'll never forget, after I had got into the trouble with the guy, I was still sleeping with him. And I never forget, one day after we was done, I got up and I was sitting on the edge of the bed, and I got up and I was walking to the bathroom. And in mid walk to the bathroom, I heard this loud audible voice. And it was not my voice. It said, "Stop sleeping with him." And it was like real, like, it was very like firm, and I don't know how to explain it, but it was definitely a wake up moment for me. And I turned to him and I said, "This is the last time we doing this." And you know, of course, at the time he probably thought I was just playing, but from that point on, it was like God sent me into isolation. I broke all ties with him. I just literally just cut him off clean. He couldn't understand why, because it was like I was showing that I cared for him at one point, and then boom, just cut him clean. You know, he felt like, dang, you never really cared about me. But it was like, hey, when God is talking to you, you have to take action. You cannot play around. At the time, honestly, I didn't know God was talking to me. I still didn't know until I got into isolation and I got into my Bible. One day, my spirit just led me to go buy a Bible, and a Bible that I could, you know, translate and read, you know, and understand it. And from then on, it was like I started to build this hunger for God and learning God's word and protecting myself and just complete. God sent me in complete isolation. And when I was in isolation, I remember the day that I actually bought my Bible. I was watching a prophetic word on YouTube, and something that the girl was saying in the video, it literally delivered me in that moment. And I started to cry out everything, and I just felt so much relief and healing over me because I repented. And I just kept saying, I'm so sorry, God. And I just repented for all my sins, and I felt so much relief. and a healing just came over me instantly when I gave myself over, you know, to God. I just surrendered in that moment because it was just so much I was going through. I hit rock bottom. When I was in isolation, it was like every day I woke up and I was in a dark place, because when you're in isolation, you're alone. No one is there with you. You know what I'm saying? Because God needs that time, that bonding time with you. And I didn't understand that. I didn't understand I was, you know, in my isolation in a storm. And I couldn't figure out why, you know, people were like dropping out of my life. I was eliminating a lot of things in my life. I didn't understand at the time, but now I do, because God, it was preparing me for my next level and my blessings in my life. You know, at the time I was just like so sad and I was a little down, you know, because I just did not understand. But if I would have knew that it was just a process of elevation, then I think I would have took it a lot better. And that's why I do speak on my platform, and that's why I'm so hungry for God, because God saved me. Like, God gave me another chance. Like, whenever I was dealing with that guy, I could have lost my life. I could have harmed someone else. Like, the people we choose in our life, we have to have discernment, and I learned so much from that. And that's why I'm here on this platform, and that's why I follow God, because God saved me. He did. Jesus Christ, He saved me. And I just hope that my testimony and this message blesses someone, and send this to anyone that you know that needs to break off a soul tie from someone. This could save someone's life. Breaking off a soul tie can save your life. Breaking off a soul tie could save someone's life, or save your life. I know it saved my life. Like, if I didn't break that soul tie with him, it's no telling where I would have been. I might have been in jail. I might have been somewhere, you know, I might have lost my life. So I'm just here on this platform to save at least one life. You know, that's why I'm here on this earth. Everybody has a purpose on this earth, and that's my purpose, to help people and save at least one life. So I just want to thank everyone for sticking through this video. And thank everyone for all your comments and your likes and all of my subscribers. I just want to thank all my subscribers, all my comments, all of your comments and your likes. I love you guys, and you already know it's all love. LOHV.